How's it going, everyone? Anthony from CNN back. I know I normally do Monday motivations, but this Monday I kind of want to switch things up a little bit. Um, I want to actually make this one a testimonial Monday because I know that a lot of people always look at me and wonder like what happened to him. Why is he on a walker, or why is he in that situation? So I'm gonna give you guys a little brief summary and tell you guys what I went through, what happened, and the point that I'm at today. So from the beginning, it was a car accident. All right, I was in coma for 3 months, um, which some of you may know this. Some of you it could be new to you. This could be new to you, but yeah, I was in a coma for 3 months. Doctors ended up saying that I wasn't gonna be able to cough again, that I wasn't gonna be able to blink. Um, Later on, I woke up, which already I proved them wrong there. And then from there, I ended up going to a rehab and recovering. I remember the first movement I could do. I still remember like it was yesterday. But the first movement I could do was just like that with my right arm. That's it. Just lift it up and down. And I was happy about that. I remember that. I was super happy. I'm like, yo, I'm moving my arm. And I was happy. And from there, I ended up, getting the motivation to keep going, to keep pushing it. And I didn't really think about it as, man, I can't feel most of my body. Man, I can't do a lot of things that I used to be able to do. Like none of that came to my head. My main point that I was always aiming towards was, how can I get better? How can I do something to get myself to the next stage in life? That was my whole mentality the whole time. And from there, I ended up being in that rehab for about maybe like 5 months. But I mean, it took a lot of effort, a lot of will, and not only that, but it did take a lot of patience because I was literally in a rehab. That was the very first rehab I was in my life, and I was already, communicating, bonding with a lot of older people, a lot of people that were there and everything. I didn't really feel like I was any different. I felt like, well, I'm in a situation of my own. So I'm like, so we got something in common. And then since my sister would always push me to go outside so I wouldn't be lazy for the day, I'd be like, all right, as much as I didn't want to, I'm like, okay, then fine, let's go. So, so we could go outside, get some sun, and talk with other residents and stuff like that. And and at that point, that's when I met two interesting fellas there. They were both in a wheelchair like me at the time too, and one of them at one time even offered me like, yo, let's go out to the Walgreens, because there was a Walgreens literally around the corner from the rehab, and he offered me to go over there to go smoke it up with him, and I was like, nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna be able to push myself all the way over there. And he's just like, hold on, my wheelchair. I was just like, cause he had a motor wheelchair, and I was just like, nah, it's fine, man, it's fine. And I mean, at the end of the day, those were two guys that I did see a lot of inspiration from them because they were in a situation worse than mine, and me, on the other hand, at that point, I didn't feel I could get better. I didn't think I could get better. I didn't, I didn't know the future. I couldn't tell the future, so I wouldn't really think like, oh, I'm gonna end up being on a walker. I'm gonna fight to get back on a walker or to get to a walker. That didn't even cross my mind. Everything that crossed my mind was just like, I gotta, I just gotta better myself. Go to therapy, do the bike, work on my abs, because that was something I couldn't even do. I remember them sitting me down and I'd be falling back or I'd be falling to the side easy. And they would tell me like, yeah, you need a lot of core muscle to hold you up. You need a lot of core muscle to do a lot of stuff in your daily life. And I didn't even know that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just kept, I kept positive and kept working hard. And finally, that's when I ended up getting home when I did go home after 7 months of being hospital to hospital and then being in the rehab for like 5 months, I ended up getting the will and the effort to fight hard to get off of that wheelchair. And that was because I remember this like it was yesterday too. It was actually because of my sister. She gave up on me, and she was the last one that was helping me out. She. It's funny because she was studying to be a psychologist, and whenever I would feel down or something, I would um I would actually end up talking to her. I'm like, hey, you study for this stuff. Now you gotta help me, you know. And and I would talk to her to pull myself out of depression, or if I felt depression coming close, I would talk to her. And at the end of the day, yeah, I just got the effort and the drive to get back up because she told me a couple of words that I still remember too. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember that she had left. She was leaving to work, and I was on my phone. And later on, she did her 8 hours. She came back, and when she came back from work, she walks in, and I'm just sitting there, watching TV, and it just hit her. That spark hit her, and she's all like, "Dude, man, I'm done." She's like, "You don't do nothing to better yourself. You're not doing nothing for yourself." She's like, "All you do is the same thing that I leave and come back from work, and you're doing the same thing. You're not doing nothing for yourself to even try to get better." She's like, "I don't know why I gotta put my life on pause." She's like, I haven't, she's like, "I haven't focused on school. I haven't got a boyfriend. I haven't, you know, done a lot of stuff just because I'm always there for you, wanting to take you out, wanting to show you a better time so you don't get into depression, wanting to help you out of depression, wanting to take you around places every time on my day off." She's like, "I'm done." She's like, "I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm done putting my life on pause." So at that point, when she said that, I really saw her face and I saw herself serious. So at that point, I was just like, and just two things came to my mind at that point. I was like, okay, so should I just be comfortable and not, not fight to get back up, and just live in the wheelchair for the rest of my life and just forget about anything? Or should I actually do the effort, to start working hard and to get back up? And one thing that triggered me was one motto came to my head. I wasn't born in a wheelchair, so I'm not gonna die in a wheelchair. And then stay tuned for next Monday because the next Monday will be the continuance, all right? It's just a long, long testimony, and not only testimony, but a journey. And I'm gonna keep you up every single time with these videos, all right? So you'll actually know everything about me, and you will not be wondering or thinking like, hey, what ended up happening here, or well, why do you have that, or anything like that. I'm gonna fill in all these other comments and stuff like that. You could message down below if you're wondering about anything, any scar that I got or anything that I've been through. Go ahead and message down below. I know a lot of people don't watch my videos, but I mean, even if you get the chance to watch one of my videos, shoot me a little like. Sometimes a little like is just a little. It's 1% of support, but it inspires the person that are doing the videos. So go ahead, throw a like on there. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Help a brother out. I'm not telling you check out my videos, but at least subscribe. And yeah, and as far as the comments, go ahead, comment down below if you got a question about my injury or anything like that. And yeah, next Monday I'll continue from that point on, from where I left off. I wasn't born in a wheelchair, so I'm not gonna die in a wheelchair. But God bless everybody. Take care and have a good day.